Hello, folks. You are listening to WPVM 103.7 FM in Asheville. You can listen online at WPVMFM.org. I'm Abby the Spoon Lady, and we have some very special guests here. Somebody take that and tell us, who are you? Where did you come from?
Our name is Saint Cinder, and we all met in Ashland, Oregon. And
sure did.
yeah, we were all travelers of some way, shape, or form, and we just all kind of dressed similar and played the same music. So we were like, "Oh, this is working out great."
It makes sense to do this together.
Yeah.
And then we realized that we all had similar sets of morals and life aims, so naturally we took the same course. So
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, so I walked up on y'all, and I was extremely impressed immediately. I'll admit, and it's for those buskers who know me downtown, it is very hard to impress me. I'm kind of a stern individual. But I really like your sound. It's nice, crisp, classic, real. And I think people really appreciate that, because it gets people back to their roots. It centers people and grounds them.
Yeah.
When you take them back that way. Y'all want to test one out real quick so their audience can hear what I'm bragging about?
Sure.
oh yeah, here's a song about moving various objects called Move That Thing, a great describer of human life since the beginning of time.
Move that thing?
Move that thing.
Deep cold.
You guys ready? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that one.
Good old classic.
That's one of them. This next tune is called "Good Time Rag," written by
Should give
our
credit.
lovely banjo player.
Move That Thing is a Memphis jug band song recorded in the 1920s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Vaden and Chris and I play that one. That's a great tune.
Very good
That's
song.
an awesome tune.
Classic.
Now, real quick though, before we start another song, where do folks find your recordings?
We have music on Bandcamp, and we have a Facebook, which you can. We have a
Our
link.
name is spelled ST period, the abbreviation for Saint, and then Cinder, Cinder.
Saint Cinder, folks, on Bandcamp. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to post this on our Busker broadcast page. So that way you can go through and there are no excuses, because I know you're already logged into that page because only cool people listen to this show. Right? Right. All right, folks. Saint Cinder, what is your next song?
This one's called "Good Time Rag,"
Talk about the good time.
written by you, right, Cody? You
That's
wrote
right,
it.
yeah.
You wrote this song.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna
Wasn't a
pass
poltergeist?
it around.
Yeah, yeah. Nice one.
Sounds good. Actually, could I switch with you so you go after Alex and then? Okay. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Talk about that good time rag, baby.
See that a good time rag. Oh yeah.
It's so fun.
That's a good time rag, in case you couldn't tell.
That's right.
All right. So, this show we talk a lot about street performance and how important it is to keep our street performing out there to be primarily unregulated and open and free form and flowing, and how important it is so that folks like yourselves and folks that don't live here, folks who are only coming down for one evening or one weekend, still have an opportunity to play and share and test the waters and bless us. And can I ask y'all real quick, if Asheville had permits, would that affect you coming here? Would you consider skipping Asheville if Asheville had permits?
It definitely would be a heavy thought, for sure. It makes it harder for you. You know, you're gonna make the money, but then you have to go through all the permits and like getting the permit, and then, you know, once you acquire it, it might only be good for a certain period of time, and then you got to renew it, and it's not like the biggest hassle, but yeah, it definitely steers you away from somewhere because you're like, why can't I just play music on the street?
Right.
And also, if you happen to be on tour and you don't necessarily have a show in Asheville, but it's very much on the way, I know it would definitely stop me from stopping here, because it's like okay, I'm only going to be able to spend a day here. Maybe it's not the special day I can get the permit, or maybe so it's just not worth it. So I think in that case, if it's time sensitive, then I would definitely have to pass it over if it was a permit situation, in favor of another town that doesn't have such restrictions.
All right, folks. Heard it from the horse's mouth here.
I hope that's not what they're trying to do.
Well, we're kind of steering closer and closer. Asheville is getting bigger and bigger, and it's growing so fast that the stitchers are popping. And because of that, we have more and more people on the streets. And the buskers themselves are doing the exact same things that they've been doing for decades, in the exact same spots. It's not us that's changing, it's the city that's changing. And so while sidewalk expansion is the most logical thing to do if you want to keep the street performance and keep the tourists both, in the meantime, there are public safety issues. Folks, if you can't, I know you can't see me here, but I'm using air quotes here. Very important.
Safety.
Now, don't get me wrong, it is dangerous if we have big crowds and folks are in the street.
Yeah.
But please keep in mind, nobody has been hurt yet. So it's a matter of finding solutions right now and figuring out a way to handle our growing pains in a way that still allows folks to come out and busk and have that space and not have to jump through a bunch of hoops and not have to be restricted and not have somebody pick and choose what is art for us, because that is not what we want. Flat out.
Yeah, that's not American.
Yep. All right. Saint Cinder.
What do we got next?
I really enjoy y'all.
It's like, you're too
Yeah.
much.
Conscious of the Crows.
Oh,
Definitely.
sweet.
This
Oh,
one's
yeah.
called Conscience of a Crow.
Now, Conscience of a Crow. Now, where did this song come from?
Came from just, I guess love. I would say love, but in a, I don't know. It's definitely not about a bird. Here we go. Conscience of a crow, on black as night and all eyes aglow. Tempted by a lust for flight, my conscience of a crow. Sing for me, you dark bird, inflict on me that harshest word, and be my siren in the night. Sing for me, dark bird, find yourself a pretty perch, reap it dear for all that it's worth. Keep in mind it's your precious time, reap it for all that it's worth. cried out loud and you called my name. Remember then I clipped your wings. You cried out, call my name. Sat for you with a lost flight. Tell me again, bird, and I just might hold you down and hold you tight. Tell me and I just might. Conscience of the crow, black as night and her eyes aglow. Tempted by a lustful flying conscience of the crow. Sing for me, you dark bird, inflict on me that harshest word and be my siren in the night. Sing for me, dark bird. That was.
So, you should give a shout out for yourself.
Yeah.
Shout out to me. No, I met these guys. Actually, I feel like I met you first in Ashland.
Ashland, a while ago.
I don't know about all of you, but some of you briefly, and then I saw you again in New Orleans 2 years ago, and randomly on the street a couple days ago. So I'm not officially a part of the band, but for these past couple days, it's been really fun playing with them. I'm Jessie Andra Smith. I usually play in a duo with Nathan Rivera, and we have a website, nathanandjessie.com, and we're going to be meeting up with some other buskers like Millie Raccoon on fiddle and our friend Trevor on upright bass for a tour on the East Coast starting in July. And
You swing them through here too.
yeah, definitely.
You should, you should. You know, and folks, if you're out and about and you see a busker that sounds good, just tell them to find me. Say, hey, go hang out with the Spoon Lady and brag about yourself. Get you on the radio.
It's hard to do, I guess, sometimes.
Oh, well, you know, the point of this show really is to create understanding. You know, folks can not only hear some great music, but understand where the folks that they pass by every day are coming from, why they do what they do, that they are intelligent people, that maybe they have something in common with those folks. You know, because I've seen folks that have passed by me day in and day out that never once have stopped. You know, and maybe it's through, you know, maybe it's whatever reason it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always negative. It just is what it is.
Sometimes people are having their own life, you know what I mean? That's something I kind of say in my head, like, that guy's, I don't know what he did, you know what I mean? And maybe your music does make him happy, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean they don't like you if they don't tip you, you know what I mean? Sometimes people
Right.
just internally take that happiness.
Well, you know, nobody owes us money.
Yeah, that's the big thing, you know? You can't go out there expecting you're going to make $1 million. Yeah.
So have you all been pretty well received here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Definitely.
we greatly appreciate it.
Awesome, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Folks really like music here.
They really do.
Yeah,
They
that's cool.
love it. Yeah. kids sit down on the sidewalk in front of you and their parents are standing there and I'm like, this is awesome.
Sometimes their parents aren't standing there.
Yeah, sometimes the kids are just sitting there like, where'd the mom and dad
We were
go?
babysitting for maybe a half hour the other day.
And the-
7 kids. Like, where are your humans?
Yeah, that was weird. It's like, watch your kids. We're not here to babysit your kids.
Well,
Hobo Pellet.
those kids probably had a whole lot of fun.
It's nice how compliant some of the businesses are. Like
Yeah.
letting you, as long as you check in with them, like letting you like play out front, and they're nice, sonorous.
Shout out to the master.
On-
Yeah, y'all were playing over at Mast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of those spots that you kind of have to talk to them at. And those folks are super nice,
Very nice.
but they have had a little trouble with the riffraff, and so that's the way they do it now. And it's not necessarily the buskers' fault, so to speak. A lot of it has to do with the floating riffraff.
Yeah.
So, although, you know, I was floating riffraff for a long time. I had fun with that. Whatever. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. Yeah, people are people.
Yep.
Um,
Another two?
yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
What's up?
Some of these days, or greenbelt, or hot tamales, or
Now, do you guys like start with a certain song and end with a certain song? Some folks get superstitious.
No.
we try to make things vary according to speed and in the key of the song. At least I'm just a really particular person and kind of crazy like that. So
Yeah.
I like to think there's these little patterns that you can create with the songs to take people on like a roller coaster ride of your set.
I think that's
And
a
so
good idea.
it might just be like a conception of my own mind, but
No, it's pretty
No,
true.
create
I like
dynamics
it.
within the performance, and in each song, it's like if you have something minor or like slow, then maybe the next song bring it to a different level,
Right.
a different key,
yeah, take
minor,
people on a
major.
trip.
Or even put
Yeah, I
them
think
down
it
the
keeps
whole-
people
Yeah.
there.
It's like in a Shakespeare play. It's like the tragedy will hit you hardest when you're least expecting it. So you gotta kind of know how to kung fu people's emotions, and you know when they're high, then hit them low. And when they're low, then
Confuse
lift them.
them.
Up, you know?
Attention spans are getting shorter these days, so you really gotta.
For sure. If you
Keep
get
'em
somebody who
interested.
watches you for 5 minutes these days without like getting their cell phone out and walking away, I'm pretty impressed. And usually it's older folks, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you do get the kids who are younger and stuff and listen. It's
Or
cool.
the really young kids are the same way.
Yeah, really young kids are awesome. Though.
Yeah, and these
They
are
know
all-
what's going on. Yeah.
And these are all generalizations, of course, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
different all across the board, all situational.
Yeah, well, I really like what you're doing, and education is part of busking, you know, because otherwise folks wouldn't see a lot of these art forms and types of music and some of the instruments even that you see out on the street. You know, we have a gal, Isabel, that's playing a hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's sweet as can be, and she is so stoked, and she's up to 7 or 8 songs now, I think.
That's cool.
And she's getting it, but you know, folks walking around, folks had never seen a hurdy-gurdy before. They're looking at her going, what is that noise? What are you doing?
Yeah, I saw her on the street the first day I was here, and she walked by and I was like, and her dad was carrying it. I was like, that hurdy-gurdy, and she turned around. She's like, how do you know?
We
Ashland,
know.
Oregon.
Medieval instruments. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear another tune.
You wanna do Greenbelt?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great.
Which one is, what are you doing?
This song's called Greenbelt Blues. I wrote it when I was really hungover in Portland, Oregon, when I was missing Texas, which is where I'm from.
It's about the hill country in Texas, and this tune is on our album, Vagabond Dreams. You can find it on Bandcamp and saintcinder.com.
That was saintcinder.com.
Blah, 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 blah.
Domingo, Domingo, Domingo.
So where we go back to the B right at the end.
Yeah, and then first one's this one.
Yeah, 3 times.
That tags the end.
You got this.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Champions.
Greenbelt Blues.
We ready?
it's on my mind. Southern skies and the sea. There's no place I'd rather be on the sweet rolling hills of Texas. Well, won't you carry me home to the sweet rolling hills of Texas? Well, won't you carry me home? Oh, mother, won't you carry me home?
Nice singing, man.
There's that one.
That song makes me want to cry.
Oh, isn't it lovely?
It's beautiful.
It's such a nice song.
Yeah, it's called the sing.
Hey, hot tamales
There you go.
next.
That was our reflection on that song.
Yeah, I'm really thankful that Alex, he's like, Cole, I want you to sing this song. And I'm like, oh, thank you.
Great
I will
song.
sing this.
I had to give credit to John, our other band member, for helping me write the chords to it, because I wrote the melody and then he helped me write the chords. So.
In a parking lot in Portland.
Right now, he's riding a horse from Oregon all the way here to play with us
Don't forget about the herd of
on
llamas.
the 21st.
It's got a
At
trail of
Jack
turtles
Woods.
behind it.
What was that? What was
Yeah.
that last part you said?
Oh, on the 21st, actually tomorrow, in this formation of the band, we're playing at Jack of the Woods at 7 o'clock, and then we're going to have our a regular formation of the band playing at Jack of the Woods on the 21st and the 28th, both at 7 o'clock, no cover.
All right. So remember that. Get your little pieces of string to tie around your fingers. Tell Cortana. Get your PDA thing. Write it on your calendar. Whatever it is you need to remember these kinds of things. And you know, Jack of the Woods is one of our neighbors here, and they do have some really awesome music.
Right on.
They really do. So shout out to them. Thanks, guys. So since you've been in Asheville, have you seen some interesting acts yourself walking around? Like, is there anything that stood out to you as
Oh, yeah.
musicians?
I gotta do the one. Hang on. Guy who juggles a dog on.
I was gonna give props to
Guy who's on balance board juggling. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Can't remember his name right now, but he's a really nice fella.
Joshua.
Yeah,
That's his name, Joshua. Yeah.
Shout out to Joshua.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something you don't see every day.
No, you don't. No, that's awesome.
I like to ask buskers that question because, you know, especially traveling buskers, because they've seen a lot, you know, and something sticks out to them, then it's special. That's true.
I remember when I got here, I was walking down the street to play my clarinet somewhere, and I saw you playing with two folks, like just told jug band.
Yeah.
And I always get really stoked when I see like other people playing like jug music and stuff. It's really cool. So that was probably my favorite thing this season.
Yeah, the fellow who plays the Washburn parlor guitar's got a nice blues style. I was definitely looking at his hands to see what he was doing.
Yeah. Vaden and Chris are super awesome to play tunes with. I'm very, very lucky. Very, very lucky.
I think they're lucky to have you too. I went, maybe 2 days ago, I came by so many times to listen to you, and I was listening to you, and I was also watching the crowd and how they reacted, and it was so amazing. Everybody was so amazed, and they loved especially just if they would put a tip in and how you would do something kind of to accentuate it, and they would all just go wild. It was so fun. And then you said his name's Vaden.
Mm-hmm.
He twerked on the iron. That was kind of funny.
Oh, yeah,
And
you were
then
there for that one,
I
yeah.
was there.
That's classic.
And these guys are my other favorite, and I'm so glad to be playing with you. So
Yeah,
thanks.
we're really happy to have Jesse sitting in on the guitar.
That get fiddle.
Yeah, that gut bucket.
Well, we're going to make a super band happen sometime before the end of your trip,
Oh,
because
yeah.
we're going to have to.
That was fun.
And when we do, we're going to get a hold of some of our friends on Facebook and make some posts so that y'all can come down and witness the gargantuan mess of awesomeness.
27 band.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not an orchestra either, people.
And maybe we can even find ask Gary from AskAsheville.com to come down and take a video, because they're super nice folks, and
Yeah.
and on top of it, yeah.
I pictured some people wearing capes for some reason.
Super band.
Yeah, maybe some like strange exotic animals roaming around too.
Super band.
Golden banjos.
Yeah. Golden banjos shining in the sunlight.
Oh, goodness. All right. We want to do another one here.
Oh yeah.
Now, folks, we're listening to Saint Cinder. And Saint Cinder, you can find them, saintcinder.com.
Yep.
And make sure that you poke around and take a look at their event dates. I got some event dates coming up here at Jack of the Wood within the next real close up next week. And so make sure you get out there and check it out and check out their site and some of their recordings. A lot of these bands get around to the next town, not only through travel in and shows, but also through online CD sales. So I'm just kind of putting that out there as a hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Also, I gotta do shout out. If you see a hitchhiker with an instrument,
One exit's better than nothing.
yeah.
I have a friend that will only pick up hitchhikers if they have instruments. And then I'm going, man, one was in my backpack.
Just hold them out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Play harmonica.
Yeah.
Spoons. That could be taken a bad way too.
People just, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. Now, if I do it again, I'll just carry a guitar even if I don't play it.
Just do the case.
Or just
you
the
know?
case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just-
Filled with spoons.
Oh my god.
That's a
No,
good
one
idea.
giant spoon. 2 giant spoons.
Would fit nicely.
All right, folks,
What do we
let's
got
play
next?
another one.
You want to play Hot Tamales or?
Yeah, Hot Tamales sounds like
Yeah.
a good one. We'll get him back up there after that soothing love song there.
Here's
Got the clean
a
state of
tune called
Texas.
Hot Tamales,
Robert Johnson.
written by Robert Johnson, and it's about Latin food and innuendo.
A healthy
If,
dose of it.
A healthy dose of innuendo. Whatever you derive from it, it's your mind.
So, I'm trying to find that good old.
I'm tuning my washboard right
And this
now.
song,
it's okay.
this song features Dagan Dingo Bartholomew on washboard. We got Jesse on guitar, good old Nash, and we got Cody Valentine Meeks on his banjo. We got Alex Pappy Jones on the mandolin.
And we got Colton, the Fox Power, blowing some harp and spitting out those lovely vocals.
Wah wah.
All right, folks.
You guys ready?
Yeah, you did the intro. Nice and hot now.
If you guys couldn't tell, we were having a bunch of fun there.
I just realized it's a C7.
I did a cartwheel. You just couldn't see it.
I was wondering what was going on there.
No, I saw the cartwheel.
Yeah, we're not lying to you. When somebody says you're doing a cartwheel, you're doing a
Yeah.
cartwheel.
I'm levitating right now.
Yeah, our washboard brother played that song on one hand.
One hand.
So he's standing on it.
Folks, we're all in the radio station naked right now.
That's right.
It's the only way. It's the only way to play.
Even with the air conditioning.
We're comfortable.
They have various animals.
You're lucky it's not smell radio.
All right. Well, for real, folks, we're gonna have some videos later that you can look up, and don't worry, we're not naked, but we're doing cartwheels, and so make sure you watch the videos because it's important. All right. Yeah, Jack of the Woods show's coming up.
14, 21st, 28th. Had to do it, sorry.
Monday, monster truck rally.
Don't mingle, don't mingle, don't mingle.
You guys want to play Velvet Man next?
Yeah.
The original tune?
Yeah, original tune.
Are you wearing any velvet, Colton?
I am. You just can't see it.
Letting you know the secrets here, huh?
We're getting real here.
If Carson's listening, she knows what I'm talking about.
Ooh, shout out to Carson. Best radio show ever. Alex, help the lady out.
All right, so you got some bones here. How long have you been fiddling with the bones?
I've been playing the bones since I was, let's see here, about 21. Yeah. I started with one set and I played a washboard with it, and then I ditched the washboard. No offense. And I started rolling with two sets because I was kind of confused about the whole thing. But then I was on a street corner in Kentucky, and I started dancing around while I was playing, and I'm like, oh, it's just moving your body, and then the bones follow your motions, and it's part of it. And I'm like, wow, I like this a lot. So I've been doing it.
So folks, the rhythm bones are the exact opposite of the spoons.
Yeah, people always get them mixed up, and I'm like, they're different.
Yeah. It's the same kind of idiophonic kind of percussion instrument, but it's the exact opposite mechanically. And so for me, it's a little bit like taking the roller skates off, you know? But
That's the attempt of bone to spoons. Sorry.
yeah, I've kind of fiddled with it with the spoons. But yeah.
Next tune, huh? You wanna
Yeah,
tell 'em about
what
that
song
one?
are you guys wanting to do?
This one's called Velvet Man. It's a tune that I wrote some years ago.
You wrote it?
Yes, I did. After a long night of reading the book Steppenwolf on a red couch
And where was that, Colton?
at a wonderful house in Indiana.
Was it a ranch of any kind?
Yeah, it has been called a ranch. There are some chickens there. a lot of art. Wonderful lady named Diana, and a bunch of good people. But
Wow.
this is that song. Oh, God and me, God and me. Oh, God and me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whatever dogs on a 3:15. Walking downtown, just them old ghosts and me. Oh, among the advertising graffiti, among the advertising graffiti. Drinking up whiskey, and you can be just like me. A velvet stained man I am, velvet stained man I am, velvet stained man I am. A velvet stained man I am, a velvet stained man I am, a velvet stained man I am. Won't you beam that television right into my brain? Tell me what befell me. Is it mine to be claimed, or won't you sedate me, placate me, and totally incarcerate me? Oh, optically and sonically, chase the doldrums from my senses. Give me semblance, show me freedom, make me feel like I'm found. Give me comfort, company, turn me off and shut me down. Oh no. There's that one.
That's one of my favorite tunes to play, especially with the bass drum.
Yeah, the hip hop breakdown is greatly
Yeah,
increased with the
when
bass
you
drum.
have the bass drum, folks, just believe me.
Yeah, we normally have a bass drum and
another man with
Yeah.
the clarinet and the fiddle and the
Yeah.
a dog that looks like a small pig.
it's-
We're not joking.
The
No, that's
original,
really
the original clarinet lick on that song is like unreal.
But you can find that on our album if you want to listen to that. But all versions are good.
SaintSinclair.com.
Wait, sing Cinder.
I'm gonna keep repeating that so folks can find y'all. Yeah, and y'all can find them on Bandcamp. And I'm assuming you got a Facebook page and all that
Yeah.
mumbo jumbo
Yep.
that bands seem
Saint
to
Cinder.
have. Yeah, so where are you going next after you leave Asheville?
I'll be the next one leaving. I have to go get the bus in New Orleans, which is not my favorite thing to go do right now because you think it's hot here, it's really hot there.
Yeah, we
But-
locked our school bus in New Orleans while we were on a short hiatus.
Yeah. So, and then after that, when we come here, and we play these couple shows, wherever the road takes us, really. We don't have.
It's gonna probably be taking us to the East Coast, and we're
Yeah.
gonna have some gigs. We're gonna go up to Maine and Pennsylvania, and we're gonna post where we're playing, if anybody knows about us from those areas, and yeah, so.
Very, very important. So if you live up and around, make sure that you are logging on. I know that there are folks listening online right now that live in those areas. So there are no excuses since you know you can go find them at saintcinder.com.
Saint
It's like a Pavlov thing. You're like training the listener.
Saint Cinder?
Sweet things.
So if y'all could see me right now, you know that I was wringing my hands together and looking a little crazy right now. So as far as going up the East Coast, Maine is awesome. New England is beautiful. They're really going to receive you really well there, I believe. So if you head up that way, I'm sure you're going to have a really great time.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
And You know, there's a lot of busking towns scattered on the East Coast too, you know, besides good venues, so.
Oh yeah, they want the music up there for sure. They're all about it.
Well, we got about 5 minutes left. You got any shout outs? Or we could do a song. We can do, it's your 5 minutes.
I love you, John.
Yeah, hi John.
I miss you, John. I'll do it. We want to do another song?
Yeah.
Could we have time for 2 songs? We don't only one.
What do you got?
We got 5 minutes.
Could we do Hesitation Blues and Patrick Soul, you think?
Shh, that's cutting it close, buddy.
Yeah? You
Well,
wanna-
we can just play until the show's over and call it.
Okay.
Do you
All right.
want?
What do you want to just do?
Hesitation Blues and Patrick Soul.
Yeah.
That's what you
All
want?
right, folks. Real quick, before we start, you're listening to Saint St. Clair, and you are also listening
Wait,
to
Saint
Cinder.
Oh, Saint Cinder.
Saint Cinder. Sorry. Now, you can find us online, wpvmfm.org. It's extremely important to get on there and take a look and poke around and listen to our archives and whatnot. We got some awesome shows there. So, all right, let's do this. What are we playing?
Hesitation Blues.
Hesitation Blues.
Or do you want to do Bell or Patrick Soul?
I think we could fit both in. We start soon.
I was just asking the order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool, you never got to tell your pan snake joke.
Oh, well, they'll hear it eventually. Pancakes, snakes. It's funny. Trust me.
Come to the show, you might know.
Yeah, you might know. You ever hear of a meowton? Well, you might if you come to a show.
Shirt